What's going on, YouTube? All right, so, you know what I'm saying? Strapped up. Let's get it going. All right, so today, I already came at y'all once, right, with part 2 of this twin flame journey. This part 3 of the twin flame journey, right? Because it really ain't over, right? It really ain't over until, um, it really ain't over when you leave, right? That's really just the beginning, for real, of a lot of toxicity. And you wondering why it's taking so long to get out of the hindrance. So before I go into the rest of the twin flame journey, you know, let's backtrack. Okay, so man, I have went through just the most horrendous about 10 years of my life, 10 to 12 years of my life with my ex-wife who got my 3 kids. She's like a demon, but she like the worst of the worst type of narcissist. Like it's almost like if I didn't have no kids by this woman, man, I would have no dealings whatsoever with her. But don't get me wrong, this one, I can't say who the worst. It ain't no worse. It's the best of both evils. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no worse type of narcissist, man. If you were the narcissist, that's horrible. That's tragic, for real. You out here making crash dummy moves and you gotta stop it. But I was out here being a crash dummy with this narcissist, and it was because of emotional attachments. And I believe that's why they say the devil worked through the people closest to you, because you have emotional attachments to those people. A stranger could never run narcissism on you. That's why the narcissist always love bomb. And so, my first wife, it was like, this was in the end of the relationship, and this was like the final discard. And she just came at me, she came at me reckless, like just, projecting all her energy on me, like saying I was gay in front of my sons. That right there is like when I was growing up, my father told me it's 2 things not to ever be. And the reason being is because it's hard to get respect as these 2 people. A dope fiend or being gay. And that's always stuck with me. And I live by that. My father dropped a few jewels on me in my life that I have lived by. And that's one of them. My father didn't tell me a whole lot of stuff, but when he taught, I guess that's why I listened, because when he did say something, he meant what he said. You know what I'm saying? But that was the jewel that my father gave me, and I live by that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like my respect. And so that's nothing to know what direction I would be thinking about going down. So for her to say that in front of my sons is like the ultimate stab in the back. That's the ultimate stab in the back when she's the one who's by. Which I'm not knocking nobody else's decision. Don't knock mine. I choose to be straight, and I'm sticking with that. And if you choose to be gay, I don't got no problem with you. You know what I'm saying? That's your decision. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get to make their own decision. Like, I can't tell somebody who to praise. I praise Jesus Christ. That's how I got connected back to God. So that's my choice. What you choose to do, now you better make the right choice. That's all I'm gonna say. And so, I'm not here to make nobody choose. You better learn how to make your own choices. And so, it was a final discard, and she just was going in on me, right? And her whole family. Now that I know that they witches. See, a lot of things I didn't know. That's why I'm here to teach you guys. some things because I didn't know that I was dealing with spiritual things. I was just looking at it like this her ex-wife, this her family, this was going on. I wasn't looking at the energy that these people was moving in. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, I just know when I came around here, my spirit felt endangered. Like I would even call my sister and be like, man, I think this person trying to kill me. And they be trying to act like they think I'm crazy and all this. I got good sense. I listen to my intuition. If my spirit and my body, I mean, I'm from Detroit, Michigan. That's how I probably survived. You know what I'm saying? Moving in them city streets is because I've got intuition. Like I used to run schools, whole schools. I run gangs, a whole bunch of, I run 100 guys at one time in schools. We be mobbing downtown. The buses won't even pick us up. We so deep. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to have intuition, and I had like my friends who closely know me know that I had spiritual gifts, and I was protected and didn't even know it. I probably even got shot at times and didn't even know it. I just hear some shots going up. Boom, I probably got hit and didn't. I'm like, dang, what's that? You bleed? Or later on, you know what I'm saying? Like I done been in situations where I had spiritual gifts ever since youth. Like I was the roughest, toughest in the school, hands down. You know what I'm saying? Like they always try to say, well, pound for pound, this guy's the toughest here, but he don't want to fuck with me. He is lightweight to me. You know, we the big brothers. When I was in high school, I was 5'10", 245 pounds. And I work out and run and fast. I was athletic. I wasn't just no sloppy 245 pounds. No, I played basketball, played football. I'll never forget the first time they let me play with the grown adults. They gave me the ball at the middle, and my homeboy, he just got out of prison. That was my dog. You know, his sister was like, that's where we all hung out at, all the kids that was our age, but they used to call me the grown man. But all the kids that was our age, we hung out at his sister's house. When he got out of jail, that became my dog. But the first play, they let me play with the adults. I came up the middle. They gave me that move. I trumped him at the line. Boom! Put him down on the ground, and he was big. Just came out of prison. Run, touchdown, first play. Running plays on them. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. I was always gifted. I was always, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody could whoop me. Like I remember losing a fight to Hard Baby. That's my nigga, man. Much love to Hard Baby. You know what I'm saying? That's my nigga. But I lost a fight to Hard Baby when I first met Hard Baby. And Hard Baby looked like me. We kind of looked like we could be twins or something. But he a bully though. Hard Baby used to bully all the kids in the neighborhood. We the same age and we the same size. And one day, me and my cousin, we first moved to that neighborhood in the projects over there, and I was probably like 12 or something like that, 12 years old or something like that. And we went to the basketball court and we played basketball, and then when we left, we was getting ready to leave, our ball was gone. And everybody was like, Hard Baby took y'all ball. Like, Hard Baby? They're like, yeah, he lived right down there. So we went to his house, right? And so then when we knocked on the door, he came out, what the fuck? He came out reckless, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, nigga, yo, what the fuck knocking on my door? We like, nigga, you got our boy. He like, nigga, we don't give a fuck about it. He going in, right? Gangster nigga, so they like, all right, Dave, handle this nigga. He like, he your age, he your size, go ahead and handle this nigga, right? So I step in, pop, 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 pop. I put it on him, right? And I ain't dropping it. I'm used to, 2 or 3 shots to a regular guy. I'm knocking him out, right? So I come in, pop, 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 pop. And, we doing our thing. We in the middle of the street. We going at it. Here come a car. So I jump out the way of the car. He don't jump out the way of the car. He rushed me. Boom. Knocked me down, right? I'm trying to get up, right? He hit me. Boom. I never forget he hit me in my face. But I'm taking these blows. I'm getting up. And then they break the fight up. I'm like, oh, hell no. I ain't taking no L's. I ain't never lost no fight. It ain't going down like that. Man, we fought probably every day for about 10 days in a row. That's how it was in my hood, though. You fight every day. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no guns. When I was starting to get a little older, there wasn't no guns. We fight. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, no, it ain't going down like that. Next day, I seen him. Hard Baby never wear a shirt. And I seen him. I was on my way to the basketball court. When I seen him, we seen each other. We knew it was on. He dropped whatever he had. I dropped whatever I had. He ain't had no shirt on. I never forget. I blew his chest out. I couldn't wait to see him that next day. Boy, I came in, boom! I hit him in his chest so hard, the whole neighborhood heard it. They talk about it to this day. That thing said, boom! I blew his chest out. I couldn't wait. I had it on pinpoint. I was like, as soon as I come in, I'm about to hit him so hard in his heart. He gonna be wishing he was dead. I'm telling you. I came through, boom! Hit him in that chest. That got him. I was on him. Bop, 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 bop. Every day we be fighting for about 10 days in a row. I was getting on him. After that, it'd be like, Harvey would be bullying people in the neighborhood. They'd be like, "Dave, whoop Harvey, man." Or he'd come through messing with everybody, and I'd mess with him. That's how I was rolling. I was a bully. I used to bully the bullies. And I ain't saying it like that, like Harvey was my dog. Harvey ain't scared of nothing like that. He gonna do what he gotta do. He a real nigga. Like, that's why we became friends. Like, that's one of my friends to this day. Like, he ain't no sucker. And then, like I told you, we fight every day. Like, win or lose, we fighting every day. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was in my hood. But, make a long story short, you know, I'm with this woman, and she talking real reckless about me. She just going in front of my son. She doing projections. She projecting all of the things that she is on me. And for a while, it worked because I had kids by her, and I just wanted to be around my kids. Because I for one, like even like right now, it's like I had to like emotionally attached from the fact that my kids is not in good hands. Like, my kids is with the devil. My kids is not in no good hands. My kids don't even go to school. My kids barely get a haircut. My kids sit in one room every day, all day. When they come out the room, they got a crazy ass uncle who used to be my boy, but he demonic, and he and their family, his brother, he got schizophrenia now, and he the one who babysit them all the time. While she out running in the streets, they ain't doing God's know what. You know what I'm saying? But my kids is like needy kids. They need anything. And I could give her money, it ain't gonna help. And she's not gonna give them what they need. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm just in a position where I'm like just really just focusing on myself, trying to get myself together so that I can put myself in a position to get my kids, and then I'm gonna have to like put them through narcissistic abuse training and understanding and healing and growing their independence. It's going to take time, and I understand that it's not going to happen tomorrow. And I had to get out of the emotional need of that. Like, I've been doing this since about the time that my first son by her was born. That's when I found out that I was dealing with something that was not going to be pleasant. Up until the time that she played a good game like this, because I travel a lot too. So but it was like, I used to give her a lot of money. And then I'd be coming to town and she don't got shit. And it made me look bad because it's like, I didn't know her family. It was like, never have no kid or date no person that you don't really know their family, man. Meet the family first. That's where I messed up with her. I did not know her family. If I'd have married her family, I'd have been able to read the energy and put the pieces to the puzzle together faster. But she ended up getting pregnant, you know what I'm saying, by me. And I thought it was a good thing because I only had one son, and his mother was already, like, you know how we do. We deal with a lot of narcissists. She was already not letting me see my son, not letting me build a bond with the son that I had. But at the same time, with this son, I didn't know about narcissism. So I didn't know that they would turn my son into kind of like them. But what else could he do? That's all he know. I'm hoping that he got enough of my blood in him that one day he'll be able to take the words that I'm giving him and then be able to transform his life. But it's like these narcissists are soulless beings. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it real, man. Take these titles off. These narcissists are soulless beings, right? And so, okay, so let's go back. Okay, we're going back to the woman I got the 3 kids by. But we at the end of our relationship, or whatever the case may be. And we got 3 kids now. And me knowing that I don't know nothing about narcissism, But I know that she cannot take care of these kids by herself. But her narcissism won't allow her to know that. Well, she know that, but it'll never allow her to admit that. So her whole goal is to try to prove that she could take care of these 3 kids without me. And the first thing she need to do is run a smear campaign on me and make it seem like I'm her. So she could walk in my energy and she want to project her energy onto me. That's what narcissists do. So they run a smear campaign. And so what they doing in the spirit realm, so you don't know this. And a lot of people don't know this, or they don't talk about this on here. That's what's happening in the physical realm. In the spiritual realm, this person is taking your, okay, in the physical realm, what's happening is they're running a smear campaign on your name and projecting. That's in the physical realm. In the spiritual realm, what's happening is they're taking your energy and walking in your energy, and they're making you walk in their energy. And if you're not wise, you'll play it out like that. You'll start acting like how they want you to act because they are trained at this. So you got to imagine, you've been playing the game and you didn't even know the rules to the game, and they know the rules of the game, and they've been playing this game since they was a little bitty kid. They know the game. You got to learn the game better than them. That's how I make money. I learn the game better than the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, the game only got so much knowledge, right? If you get all of that knowledge right then, you can easily surpass the game. You just add the extra little missing link, right? That's what you got to do with narcissism. You got to know this better than them. And it's going to be hard, but I mean, you'll never know it better than them because they sometimes moving off of just naturalism. And you got to become like that. You got to become a narcissist killer off of just a natural movement. And when I say narcissist killer, I ain't talking about taking no gun or no type of giving no physical death to nobody. What I'm talking about is, when I say narcissist killer, I mean, you have to stand in your power so much that the narcissist become an actual person or self-destruct. Because that's what's going to happen. They is set up to destroy you. If they can't destroy you, they're going to ride with you. They're going to actually change. That's how you change. A narcissist is going to change. Narcissists can be destroyed by one person who energy is not like everybody else. Everybody's energy is not equal. It's not at all. If you think that everybody's energy is equal, you are a little naive to what's really going on in the world. Some people's energy is way more powerful, way more potent than others' energy. Like, for instance, you take me for instance. I'm a super empath, an earth angel. So many different things that I don't even got to put out here that I know that I am, right? You can't find my energy just going down the street with one of these little characters. Hell no, I ain't no local joker. No way. You finna get the energy that you're gonna get from me, from one of these people. No. No. I'm probably like one in at least a billion. You is not finna find nothing like that. Heck no. I think about my little cousin Nia when I say heck no. I always tease her about saying heck no, but that's some Detroit stuff. And so with that being said, it's like, boom, then I get with this other. Okay, so listen, all right. So after she did that, I left, went and got my own place, got established, got settled in, went through, the PTSD and all the things that you go through after narcissistic abuse, and started to rebuild my life. You never could be the person that you was after being broken, but you can rebuild into a better version of yourself, a new version of yourself. I did that. And not only that, I actually had a spiritual rebirth. Me, I was reborn spiritually. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say they was born again, but I don't believe them because their actions don't prove it. You know what I'm saying? The proof is in the pudding. It'll be certain little things like your eating habits, your mental game, your connection with spirit, spiritual things. You would be up on the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's if you asking me, but I'm not here to judge though. Maybe you got a connection with God that I don't know about. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to judge nobody else. I just know what I got going on. And so with that being said, I started rebuilding my life, and I had a lot of pain in my body, and from the narcissistic abuse, and I also wanted. Back then, I was still a little codependent. It's almost like this person is garbage. You know, I'm just keeping it real, and I wanted their validation. And it wasn't really that I wanted their validation. I wanted the thought of, like, back then I was like more religious and not spiritual. And I really wanted to be like married in a home with my kids in a church setting. I was in school for theology, and I was thinking I was a minister, and I was thinking about going deeper into my ministry. I was gonna start because I'm a healer, and I was thinking about starting a healing ministry and building a church and different things like that. And I was trying to get my life going in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I was more attached emotionally to the idea of that. Like, because we was married, so I was the type of person that it was like, if we was married, like if you would have been married to the old me, I'd have been faithful to you through it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I would have been thinking. Like, it wouldn't have been no other way that I could have thought. Like, I don't think no other type of way. Like, if I'm gonna do anything else, I'm not getting married. Well, I'm getting a divorce. If I'm finna be cheating and laying out here and doing all this old dumbass shit, why get married? That's how I think. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of person that I keep it real. Like, if I'm gonna be, like, my cheating wouldn't be cheating because I'm just gonna not be in a relationship. And I'm just gonna tell you how you ain't the only one. What you gonna do? Ain't no game. That's the game. Is, hey, look, I'm out here dating. I got other women that I date too. If we decide to make it more serious than that, then that'll be between me and you. But until that happens, hey, I'm doing me out here, and I do enjoy spending time with you too. You know what I'm saying? But if we get married, then I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna be dedicated to the marriage, to making it work, because I feel like a marriage is like a business or anything else. Who wants to see their business fail? Who wants to see their marriage fail? Who wants to see that? Like, it's almost like I started understanding that was the power I was giving people. See, when you have, that's what they say, strongholds in your mind. See, that was a stronghold that I had of an ideal situation that I was holding on to. Like, yo, I'm gonna have my kids. I'm gonna be able to raise my kids. Like right now, my kids, like I didn't want to see what's going on right now. I would have been too emotional to, like I just told y'all how my kids be in one room. They don't go to school. They barely get haircuts. They don't get taken care of. They don't have the right type of clothes. Their room not clean. It's not right. I didn't even send CPS over there. And CPS, but when I sent CPS over there, I warned her. I was like, you better clean up. You better get them right. You better do right. I'm gonna send CPS over there, and I did. And by the time they got over there, she had stuff looking right. And the lady was like, they just got out the tub when I got there, and they was eating, and But I'm like, man, it's bad. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. It's bad. When I talk to them on the phone, it's bad. Like, if I talk to them on the phone, I be to talk to them on the duo, the room messed up. They never could find their mama. They just doing whatever. Chase me. my 5-year-old, he bad as hell. And that's his personality. But he cool. He got the prettiest eyelashes. You should see his eyelashes. He is handsome. You know what I'm saying? My sons is handsome. says he's so handsome, but he bad, right? He got my complexion, you know what I'm saying? They call him my twin, whatever the case may be, but he bad as hell, though. And I can say it like that. I don't want to say that. I take that back. His personality is aggressive. He's a Scorpio. I got a scorpion tatted on my neck right here. That's my youngest boy. I got my kid's zodiac sign tatted on me, and that's a scorpion. I got on my neck. That's Chase right here. But yeah, he let's just say he's very active, and he be active too. It to the point where Solomon chill. Solomon like to learn, so Solomon be on his tablet trying to learn stuff and trying to teach himself from out. He know his mother don't let him go to school, so he trying to teach himself. He know that his mother kicked me out for trying to teach him. It was like I had came there to visit for the holidays, and I was just going to be in town for a couple months, but it's like I had ordered some books, and I was there, and I was homeschooling them, and that's why she called the police on me. She would never admit that, but yeah, she called the police on me because I was trying to teach them. She trying to teach them to be codependent. Like, my kids in a bad situation, but don't feel bad for them. God got something coming up for them. God got a surprise for me and them. That's why I'm being patient. He got something for us. So don't worry. My kids gonna be straight, and y'all gonna be seeing them. Y'all gonna be like, oh, okay, dang, he got his kids now. Yeah, I'm got my kids. They gonna make their own YouTube stuff and everything. Yeah, so it's gonna be cool. Just gotta have patience. You gotta have patience when dealing with devils. You're moving too fast and you're thinking emotional, you're gonna mess up. God got it now. God in control now. If you try to take control, it's gonna not go right. Only thing you can control is yourself. And that's what I'm doing. I'm controlling me. I'm getting everything lined up. So it's gonna be right. But so I had to deal with a lot of pain, and I was going through that pain, looking on YouTube and trying to find different sources of how I could get that pain off of me, that feeling of needing somebody's validation or needing to have my family or needing to have these things. And so I started having to really like look more and more and more and more and more and more to find something more than what these people talking about. But they just keep talking about the same thing over and over again. And it's like, it sounds interested in that, get intrigued, but it's not really helping me heal. And I started realizing that's what I need to do. I need to heal. And so, that's why I talk to you guys so much about healing and becoming independent from having an emotional attachment to people, places, and ideas that's not serving you. You gotta let that go. You gotta let that go. And so then, I think I was proud of myself after I started my healing, but then I ran into this devil, right? Which is my twin flame journey. And so, the reason why I say that is because even before I met that devil, and now I really started really kicking people to the curb quick. Like, I'll peep they narcissistic. Like, for instance, it's almost like, man, I don't know what be going on, and I don't want to just like call everybody a narcissist. I just say they just dealing with some toxicity, it's unhealed toxicity, and it's like now it's almost like I'm unapproachable. I'm unapproachable to the bullshit. And that's why I'm proud of myself. And I really started getting like that even before I met this devil. And I'm kind of proud of myself because a lot of guys would probably stay in a relationship with somebody. She got some pretty feet, fat ass, cute face, the complexion they like, you know what I'm saying? And, they'll stay. That's why she probably, like, the average guys wouldn't probably lead her like that. That's why she probably like, he ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, guys and females, on the other hand, have other attributes that they like about guys that they stick around for, like the money. You're just sticking with somebody just for the money. It's like, this is the way that the devil come at you. And bit by bit, you selling your soul. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'd rather be by myself. And hold on, listen to that. Y'all hear that song? Yeah. Oh, listen again. That's what my crib be sounding like, man. Like, and I know God is like even preparing me even from my kids, because kids don't have no boundaries. But when God prepares you for something, like I'm a writer, I get a lot of work done with like my music and different stuff just by being like, hold on, let me let you hear it one more time. Ain't no way I could have got that at that house with that devil, my fake twin flame, my karmic soulmate. Ain't no way I could have got any of this. Hold on. Yeah, ain't no way you gonna get no peace over there. And so, pretty much, what ended up happening was I went over there to this narcissist, this devil. I left the demon, ran into a devil, and then the devil was attached to a lot of demonic people. And then it was crazy because it was like, when I say that she had moved her daughter and her niece in this physical realm, that's what happened. In the spirit realm, she just started bringing a whole bunch of demonic entities around me. I could see it too, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I didn't stick around long. You know, as soon as I started seeing all these demonic entities coming around, I was out of there. And so these people that she would start coming around was into black magic. And this person she was already envious. Excuse me about that. Yeah, she was already envious, right? She was already envious and jealous and hateful and evil. And what she did was she had already started a smear campaign on me. You know, she already started a smear campaign on me. It was like I already knew about narcissism, so I already had peeped the smear campaign going down. You know, even before her daughters and them came. That was one of the reasons why she went and got her daughter and her niece. And that was to try to help her be on some toxic stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was there to help her be on some toxic stuff. And so they ended up, she ended up running the smear campaign on my name when I left real bad. I'm talking about they really believed that I was going to like keep on like doing the restaurant in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know that I had a plan. You know what I'm saying? That's why I took 2 months to leave. I had me a little plan together, right? The plan wasn't going to be easy, but I had one. And so, yeah, they thought I was going to be doing that. So they was running a smear campaign on my business. They was getting credit cards. Because it was like, when I left, it was like when I was getting all my stuff, right? It was like I didn't think she was coming back right then. So it was like a few little things that I did have I hadn't grabbed yet. And when she started acting crazy, I just kind of just left in the car. And I figured she was going to try to tear the car up. So I left in the car. But my truck was still there. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go back and get my truck. And I was like, yo, let me get my clipper bag and this and that and that. And my clipper bag, where my clipper bag was, it was like a lot of paperwork to my businesses, like my EIN numbers and stuff like that. And they started messing with that stuff. And, you know, I got some different stuff from my. That's why I say you got to watch out. They start doing stuff after you leave. For real, they be trying to get you. You was taking all that good supply away before they was ready for it. They wasn't ready for me. Like, she was still prepping the new supply. And so what ended up happening was that the new supply was like a little witch doctor. The new supply was somebody that wanted to be like me. I'm talking about the new supply went out and got a truck similar to mine. Like, you know how like somebody try to jack your swag, but it's like, it'd be off though. It'd be like the knockoff. The new supply was a knockoff of me. And it's crazy because the new suppliers be messing with black magic because, you know, it's like, I'm a tarot reader. So it's like, if you in my energy, I could read your tarot. And just because I start talking to you or something like that, don't mean you're going to pop up in my energy or nothing like that. You don't pop up in my energy until you start making an intention towards me. If you make an intention towards me, instantly it's going to pop up and it's going to tell me what your intention towards me is. And I ain't been reading tarot long. I only been reading tarot for about 6 months. And so it's going to tell me your intention. Why is you coming towards me? Why do you want to talk to me? What is going on? You tell me if it's right, wrong, what you thinking. So instantly when I pulled the tarot, she always come up in my energy with some type of intention towards me. Usually it's like a Knight of Swords or Knight of Wands. You know what I'm saying? Or some type of Knight of Pentacles. A Knight, a Knight is a in and out type of energy. Like they trying to come in and have sex with you. You know what I'm saying? But keep you in a third party. So then because of her trying to do that, the person that she replaced me with, the new supply energy started popping up in my energy because the new supply started having intention towards me. So then because the new supply started having intention towards me, I started being able to read the new supply's energy. And the new supply is a magician. Somebody tripping over cups and playing with stuff that they don't know what the fuck they doing. They've been doing it for a while, and they've gotten away with it, using black magic on people. I could pull up the fact that they killed somebody. And recently, somebody just died because of their black magic. This person that they date, the new supply. Yeah, so they tried to do some type of death spell on me, and it backfired. Somebody close to them died. They tried to hire somebody to do something to me. They didn't know that I was immortal though. It fucked them up. They went to a witch doctor. This person that they dating the devil. What they ended up doing was, that's why you're supposed to pull out on the narcissist. As soon as they start showing you like they want to go into devaluation, it should never get the discard. You don't get the discard with me. I've never got the final discard. I get the devaluation. When the devaluation kick in, I'll be out. You know what I'm saying? But what you do when you do that, when you pull out early on the narcissist, you make them make a bad choice. Like they didn't never get to find out if the new supply was a narcissist. The new supply was a narcissist worse than them. When I pull the energy on the tarot, the new supply worse than them. The new supply is their karma for the stuff they did to me. So a lot of times you be worried about the new supply. Like the new supply hate me, but I don't hate the new supply because he dickhead. He or she, because she bisexual, he or she is a dickhead. Because see, a lot of people read tarot and they say he or she, and it's hard to tell unless you really know that person that they talking about, because tarot is just about energy and how energy a person coming in. Like a queen could be a man or a woman. A king could be a man or a woman. A prince could be a man or a woman. A lot of people don't know that because they project when they read tarot and they just women. A queen, oh, that's a woman. Oh, empress, that's a woman. They projecting they womanhood onto the cards, which I guess that's what most people do without the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? They just project, but really it's just a person that's coming in that energy. So I don't know if she's dating a woman or a man. I just know that person is a devil and very toxic and worse than them, a bigger devil than them. Although she's a karmic soulmate, she do show up in divine energy. That's why I know it's a devil. Because only a devil can show up as an energy of light. Like my kid's mother cannot show up in tarot as a divine being. She show up as a demon, which the fuck she is. But my ex, who when I call my fake twin flame, because she's not supposed to be a karmic, but I know she is. I can see through it. She's not a divine being. She's a devil. And she can show up like a divine being in the tarot. Like, because we show up as a match. King and Queen of Cups, King and Queen of Swords, King and Queen of Pentacles, King and Queen of Wands. We show up as a match. Emperor, Empress. We could both embody every king and queen in the deck. But I don't know how she do that. Because I've been around this motherfucker. This motherfucker can't embody every queen and king. But she can show up in that tarot like that. But maybe she's just been around so many low vibrational people that she just becoming karmic. It's either she a devil or she becoming karmic from she's losing her divinity by choosing to be around devils instead of choosing her godly path. You know what I'm saying? But my kid's mother show up as like King of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse. She can't even embody a any king or queen in the deck. And me and my fake twin flame, we show up as Emperor and Empress. And what's crazy is I always show up as the Empress. In the tarot, I always show up as the Empress. And I think it's because of the self-care that I do, spiritual baths, and I ain't gonna tell y'all what I do, but I think it's because of my self-care and because of my my relationship with my kids. Like, I'm my kids' mother and father. They deadbeat father just got them right now because they show up in masculine energy. My kids' mother show up in masculine energy. My ex show up in masculine energy. She show up as the King of Swords a lot. That's somebody that's cold-hearted. I show up as the Queen of Swords a lot now because I cut people off. You know what I'm saying? But I show up as every king and queen in the deck, but most part I show up as Empress because usually that's the story that's being told about the Empress. Because the Empress is a divine being. Also because the reason why I mainly show up as Empress because I have balanced my feminine and masculine energy, and that's what you should do. Like, I listen to a lot of dating coaches. They be like, "Oh, you should be so masculine." Like, that's an imbalance. You need a masculine and feminine energy, and it should be. I ain't gonna say that one can't be more than the other, but it should be a balance. There should be scaled. The scale should be balanced. You know what I'm saying? To the point where you master your masculine and feminine energy, and I have done that. And but that's because I believe that the first time that I was incarnated, I was a woman and I was a queen of some type of hierarchy of a woman. In different incarnations, I have been women and men. I'm in touch with my past lives. You know what I'm saying? I have been women and men, and that's why I come up as the Empress because they're pulling off my energy. My energy is ancient energy. Like, you pull up the tarot and you pull up my energy right now, you a tarot reader, you're going to find out that I got an ancient family. Like, even my family is ancient warlocks and witches. I'm just a good one. Yeah, I'm just the chosen one. Yeah, I'm chosen by my ancestors. I got communication with my ancestors. Okay, so go back to the story. So I've reincarnated with these different energies before. And these people have always found a way to keep me and my twin flame apart. But my twin flame never been no good. When I was a woman in one of my lifetimes, I spent that whole lifetime waiting for this man, this masculine energy, which was, he was like a king and I was some type of queen, and something was going on. I waited on this person and they was running around with concubines and everything else, and I died waiting for this person. You know what I'm saying? Or something like, I waited on them and then they had me killed or something like that. It's like they got with my enemies and helped my enemies set me up to be killed. And in this lifetime, they were supposed to make up for it. Yeah, in this lifetime, we got a contract. They were supposed to make up for betraying me and me dying in multiple lifetimes. And in this lifetime, what they doing? Running around with my enemies right now. The same energy that they with right now is not just a new energy. So you gotta read. That's why tarot ain't bad. Tarot is gonna teach you some stuff, man. Don't be scared of everything. Like I was a religious Christian. I was scared of everything. Okay, so these people I have dealt with in past lives, these and even my family. My family is in. They don't always be the same position. But this person has always tried to come between this twin flame journey, this person that they with right now, and keep me and them away from each other. But it's almost to the point where it's like, now that I know better in this lifetime and I'm connected to my lifetimes, I'm able to tear the contract up with God. Like we rewritten the contract. This person had a certain amount of time. It was like sometime around October or Halloween that they had to apologize to me and make things right and choose their divine route, and they didn't. They chose the devil, and that's cool. I was able to get the contract redone and call in a higher level soulmate that I haven't met yet, but I'm very sure I've met in the ethers, but I'm waiting on it to manifest in the physical realm. But I know it's not this person. This old person is just somebody in my past. Like my whole past is not around me. Only people from my past that even get to come in is my kids. And they have to come in correct. Not as far as like, when I say my older one had to come in correct, because I feel like he old enough for me and him to have a relationship on our own, because I'm not dealing with his mama. He 18, he bigger than me, I'm not dealing with his mama. He gonna have to deal with me himself, like a man or a young man, and me and him build a relationship, or he gonna have to, I don't know what he gonna do. But he try to treat, he don't know it, but they train him to be narcissistic towards me. He try to be indifferent towards me. He try to play me like it's nothing, you know what I'm saying? And it's cool, but nobody don't get to be in my life like that. It's gonna be us building a relationship, us, or if you feel like, hey, you want to be indifferent towards me, you're not going to be in my life. I don't care who you is. My mama couldn't even get away with that, and she would never do that. But if she did, I wouldn't mess with her. God rest her soul. Nobody gets to treat me any less than how I want to be treated. If you do, you're gonna have to do that somewhere else other than in my presence. I can love you from a distance. I'm always love my kids, but I can love them from a distance though. I done emotionally detached from everything and everybody. Like, no, like the only way I can be emotionally attached to you got to show me. And it's gonna take more than some love bombing time. You have to show me that you thorough like me, that you cut from the same cloth as me. You know what I'm saying? No acting. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they've been doing a lot of black magic and stuff. So when I pull the cards, what I see with the energy with this person, they try to do something to me, not knowing that I'm immortal, especially in the spirit realm. They were trying to do some spiritual attacks towards me, and it backfired, and somebody in their family died, and now that person that they attached to is sick. They sick, and they begin the energy drain lately too. I know they feel that energy drain I've been putting on, because what they was thinking they could drain my energy, and now God has showed me a way I could drain their energy. You could drain a narcissist energy, but nobody ain't gonna tell you that. They're not gonna tell you that. And eventually, I'm gonna teach you how you can drain their energy, because this is one thing that I'm gonna tell you about these narcissists. One way that they stay in your energy, like for instance, I was telling you, every time I pull, like it's almost been a year, like July 29th. It ain't been a whole year, but let's say it's been 8-9 months. Okay, pull them cards. That's why I probably ain't got no woman, because any woman that is sharp like me and no tarot, soon they pull my cards first, then they go see this damn emperor pop up in my damn shit. They go like, who's this damn emperor? They go like, this motherfucker gay. Who's this emperor? Then they not thinking, and they most women. And I ain't trying to bash women. I love women. Because y'all can probably see a lot of stuff that men do. But by me being a man, that's how I can say what I'm saying. But no, this happened to men and women. But most women, because that's who I'm talking about, I'm trying to date who maybe pull my energy. First thing they're going to see is an emperor. Then if they see the empress, they're going to think that I'm the emperor. And the woman that I'm dating is the emperor. They're going to think I ain't shit. Because they not smart enough to say, well, maybe this nigga the empress. They're not thinking like that because they're not following the first rule of tarot. Is no gender in tarot. That's the first rule I learned about tarot. But people break it every day. And this to maybe get more likes and stuff, but I just hear them break it every day. They break the first rule in tarot. The first rule in tarot is that there's no gender in tarot. Anybody can embody those cards. The cards is the representation of an embodiment of energy, not a gender. So you see Queen of Swords, oh, that's a woman. Like when I had pulled the cards on Young Dolph murder, first thing I seen was a Queen of Swords. You know what I'm saying? And I'm done talking on that topic. I ain't speaking on none of those topics. Yeah, but first thing I seen was a Queen of Swords. And there wasn't no woman. Let's just say that. But see, they'll pull it and say, well, who is this woman? Who is this woman? It's a Queen of Swords don't mean a woman. It's just an energy that a person was embodying. Somebody cold, somebody that's a parent. They're going to say, well, it's a mother. It's somebody that's a parent, a mother or a father, but they're in the energy of say that they're a father, but they're very mother-like to their kids as far as they nurture their kids and they're a natural healer. They're going to show up in the Queen. Like me, I show up as the Empress because I'm a natural healer. I'm a nurturer. I nurture my kids. I teach my kids. I'm their mother and their father. I got balance in my energy, but they don't understand that though. So it'll probably be hard for me to get a spiritual woman like the one I want. But as soon as she pour my energy and see the Emperor, she gonna think that's me, because this motherfucker won't get out my energy. They in my energy popping up as the Emperor. It's a female. She pop up as the King of Swords, the King of Cups, the King. She can embody every, and she tricky. She's a trickster energy. She can pop up as any king in the deck. She can embody every king in the deck. You know what I'm saying? Like a boss. Like a boss. It's almost like we supposed to be together. When you pull the card, a lot of these tarot readers always trying to tell me, you're supposed to be with this person, man. I ain't finna be with that devil. They got the same soul as you. I don't give a fuck. Ain't about no damn same soul. This motherfucker be trying to kill me. Man, this motherfucker be bringing all type of demonic people around me, man. I know how to read energy. Just because somebody got the same soul as you don't mean you got to be with them if they don't do right. You could call in a higher level soulmate to be by yourself, man. For real. And see, I'm too smart to be with a regular woman. I can't be with a regular woman because I'm too smart. I can't go for the game. I can read your energy. Every woman that comes to me, I read their energy and they want some nonsense. They want to get some money. They want to come in quick and have sex. None of them is talking about nothing substantial. So until I read somebody's energy and they be like, okay, this is official. Like for instance, if I read your energy, you coming in as a Knight of Wands, and I'm coming in as the Empress, that ain't no match. I need a female that's coming in as the Emperor. Or what I've been trying to do is I've been working real hard to embody that. Like for instance, I feel like, because I didn't start getting into tarot until after I broke up with this devil, and I feel like they took my energy somehow. And maybe I should be coming in as the Emperor, or maybe I got to get a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know what I got to do, but I feel like what I want to really do is, one of the reasons why I don't date, I know you're going to say this crazy. I've been working to come in as the Emperor. Like lately, what's been happening to my energy, this person been starting to come in as the Emperor in reverse. And I knew that was going to happen. And I've been coming in some reasons as the Emperor, but it's like the way that they tell the story, in tarot, I think I gotta come out as the Empress, because the Emperor seems like he always do some bullshit. For real. So it's almost like I want an Empress. I want somebody that can embody the energy of the Empress, but I don't know how that's gonna work if I embody the energy of the Empress. I don't really want no Emperor. I want to come in as the energy as the Emperor and then get an Empress. And that's what I'm working on. I'm working on balancing my feminine and masculine energy to the. Oh, that's my chat. I know it ain't nothing in here. This motherfucker too nice, bro. Like, damn, okay. Yeah, so I'm ready to embody the energy of an emperor, right? And then and then attract me an empress. But I just say that to say that these toxic people, the new supply, and these narcissists, they be doing black magic on you. That's why your body be hurting. That's how I was able to heal. I found out the target. Then you got to be able to get into the spirit realm. You're like, how you get in? You can heal me going in the spirit realm. I'm going to tell you one of the ways you get in the spirit realm. You got to get in the spirit 21 days in a row. That's how you build a habit. That's why I say that. I don't really know this. I say this because that's what I did. I ain't gonna say I just did it 21 days in a row, but I just was getting into the spirit every day. What I mean is reading my Bible until I was in the spirit, watching spiritual programs until I was in the spirit. Really just, I used to say stuff like I used to watch Creflo Dollar, and he used to be like, you are the righteousness of God. Did you just smoke a blunt? Yeah, you still the righteousness of God. Say, I'm the righteousness of God. I just remember talking, I'm the righteousness of God. Not because of my own doing, but because of grace by Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm righteous then. Yeah, so by Jesus Christ, I was made right. So it ain't nothing that I got to do, right? All I got to do is believe that Jesus died for my right. I used to get deep into that every day, right? To the point where I really understood that Jesus died so I could be free. Think about that. And I got into the spirit. I got into the spirit at least 21 days in a row. Not just on Sunday at church. I'm talking about really got into the spirit. Like, you can feel it over your body. You know when you in union with God, when you in the spirit. And then it just seemed like I had an experience. And when I say I had an experience, it was crazy because maybe you don't even want to do what I'm going to tell you. But I'm going to keep it real. I ain't want people to say you're going to keep it real. When I say I had an experience, man, I died, man. That woman poisoned me, man. The woman tried to kill me for my life insurance policy. I had $1 million life insurance policy, and that woman tried to kill me, man. She poisoned me, man, and I died, man. I died on that bathroom floor that day. I was in the bathroom smoking a cigarette, and I died on that floor that day, man. I was fat. I was obese. I was 260 pounds. I had a lot of stress because I was dealing with this damn toxic ass narcissist. I had a lot going on, man. For real. I didn't even realize I had got so damn fat. Yeah, man. But then I went to heaven, though, and I met God. I had already met God, though. But it was like I had met the spirit. Like, I know God is the spirit, but I had met him in this world, in this universe. Like, he had came to me in a vision when I first started believing in God. But then I met God when I died on that floor in that bathroom that day. And then, I went through, since then I've been having a spiritual journey, boy. It's been, whew, yeah. And so, and then because the reason why I say that is because I'm able to fight my battles from the spiritual realm and here. That's how I know my enemies. Like, my enemies come in my dreams. Like, for instance, a lot of times, if you see people in your dream, they come to steal and kill and destroy. Watch what people was doing in your dreams. That has a lot to do with you. Probably like, that ain't got nothing to do with it. Man, listen, man. You ain't weirded out about why you keep seeing this motherfucker in your dream. Man, this motherfucker coming in your dream, steal, kill, and destroy, man. I'm gonna break a whole video down about that. I'm about to get out of here right now, but I'm gonna break a whole video. Listen, them motherfuckers coming in your dreams, man. Watch them motherfuckers, man. Watch the motherfuckers you see in your dreams. You dealing with narcissists. I'm serious about this shit. All right, man, I'm out.